There are a couple of reasons to consider refinancing your auto loan right now. First, rates have gone down on car loans in the past couple of years. Second, if your credit score has improved since you took out your loan, you may qualify for a better rate. In this video, we are going to cover 5 lenders with nationwide eligibility that you should look at for an auto refinance. Welcome to the Money Details, where we talk lending, banking, and investing. If you find today's content helpful, please consider subscribing. We have lots more auto loan related content coming, and subscribing will help us get to that milestone 1,000 subscriber mark. If you have already subscribed, we thank you for your continued support. So let's get right into the content. If you have a loan, we always believe that you should be on the lookout to see if you can refinance to a better rate, particularly if you have an auto loan. Today, we are going to highlight 5 credit unions that are offering great auto loan rates. All of these are from credit unions that offer nationwide membership, meaning that they are open to all and not just select employee groups. Now, if you have checked out the channel recently, you know that we did a video about Navy Federal and their great refinance rates. But not everyone is eligible to join Navy Fed, so we wanted to focus on credit unions with open membership. We will be doing future videos on state-specific credit unions, so comment down below the state that you live in or that you would like us to cover, and we'll look at doing a video on credit unions with great auto rates in those states. We have not ranked these credit unions, so this is not a best 5 type of video because we do have more that we're going to highlight in a subsequent video. And also because there's just different combinations of rates and loan terms that make one credit union the best choice in one situation and another the best choice in another, really depending on how much the loan term, what's the age of your auto, your particular credit score. So there's a lot of variable factors, but these are all credit unions that are just really offering great rates that you should check out and try to figure out what works best for your situation. And the last credit union that we are going to cover has a very unique way of adjusting their auto loan rate as your credit improves, and they offer great rates for both individuals with excellent credit and those that are working to improve your credit. So if you're in a situation where your credit score is in the good category or maybe fair and you're planning to improve that in the near term, they are definitely somebody that you should take a look at. So the first credit union we're going to cover is the largest credit union in the country that has open membership, Penfed Credit Union. Now, their full name is Pentagon Federal Credit Union, which, turns a lot of people off in thinking that they cannot join, but that's not the case. Penfed has opened up their membership. And they do have some great rates, but there actually are some other things out there that are a little bit better. So again, continue to watch through the whole video to see everything that we highlight. But they have a great incentive right now. If you're going to refinance your auto loan with them, they're going to give you a $150 rebate after your loan closes. And right now they're advertising refinance rates as low as 2.14%, which is really a fantastic rate. But there are some caveats of what you have to be able to qualify for that rate. So Penfed is a little bit like Navy Federal in that they have they categorize their auto loans, even refinance, based on whether they're new or used. So Penfed considers a vehicle that is 2020 or 2021, so 2020 or newer, and has less than 7,500 miles to be new. So if you have a recent model year and you've gone over that mileage, it's going to be considered used. And any vehicle that's 2019 or older is automatically considered used again, or if it has that higher mileage. So they have really great rates. If they're doing what's considered a new refinance, those rates can be as low as 2.14% for a 36-month term, bumping up to 2.74% for a 48-month term. But I'm going to assume that most people listening are probably looking for refinancing a vehicle that's a little bit older or may even have higher mileage. And so you'd be in the used refinance rates category. Still pretty good rate at 2.99% for a 36-month term. If you've had your loan for a couple of years, you probably only have 36 months left on it. If you did a standard 60-month term when you purchased the vehicle, And so that would line up well to reduce your rate and keep that same term or close to it that you already have on your loan. Now, they do have something that's a little funny here. It's got to be a website typo. They show that their rate for 48 months is 3.89%, but the rate for 60 months drops down to 3.74%. So I got to assume that there's a little typo and a mix-up in that. But they don't have that much of a difference in their rates between 48 months and as long as 72 months, which is 6 years. So if you're potentially looking, if this rate is a pretty good rate for you and you're really looking to extend out the term of your loan to really drive down your payment, this is something that you might want to consider for yourself. So next up, we have Signature Federal Credit Union, which is based in Alexandria, Virginia. So unlike some of the other lenders, they don't make a specific distinction between refinance versus just their new and used auto rates. So they actually have a simple structure just based on the loan term and an APR. So they offer loan rates as low as 2.25% for a 48-month loan, which is, I think, a really fantastic rate for a loan of that term. And then going all the way out to 4.5% for a 96-month term. So again, here is really about kind of what type of loan term that you're looking for and how good your credit is. So next up is Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union, which is based in California. And they have some fantastic auto loan rates. Your refinance rates are going to be the same as the used vehicle rates on their website. And they're actually pretty similar to their new vehicle, so there's not much of a delta. And those rates start at 1.74% for a 3-year term and only go up to 2.74% for a 6-year term. So if you're looking for a longer term loan, they have some fantastic rates, as well as for the short term rate. 3 years at 1.74% is fantastic. They do have a minimum loan amount of $10,001 for any loan that has a term longer than 48 months. So if you've got a smaller loan amount, you've paid off a lot of car, you just had a cheaper car, your only option is going to be that 3-year loan. But at 1.74%, if you have excellent credit, that is just fantastic. They also offer a rate discount of 0.25% if you're making your payments automatically auto debit. You're going to get an additional rate discount. So with that, these are really, truly fantastic across the board. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, all the credit unions we're covering have the ability for nationwide membership. Now, this is one credit union that is focused primarily on their employee groups. So their stated kind of eligibility is based on being obviously a Northrop Grumman employee, but they do offer membership availability through joining a foundation at the cost of $65 for establishing that, which is Southern California Historical Aviation Foundation. So you don't have to continue the membership beyond 1 year, but you do need to have membership in order to qualify for Northrop Grumman, unless you're already part of their designated employee groups and their other membership, criteria. Okay, so next up we have Digital Credit Union, which is a credit union based in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. But they do have membership open really nationwide, because you can join a number of different associations for as low as $10, and your membership in one of those associations qualifies you for membership in Digital Credit Union. So they have fantastic rates, and what I love about their rates is they start at 1.99%, so a really super low interest rate. And they also offer that interest rate for a fairly long term, up to 65 months, so over 5 years. So that's a really great rate for that kind of loan term. Once you're jumping up, past that, the rates jump up, quite a bit, particularly in their 84-month loan. So with their rates, to get their lowest rates, you need to be they call a plus or relationship member, which is actually pretty straightforward. Doesn't really take that much to qualify. You're getting a 0.5% discount is what those rates are based on. So if you're not in this category, you're going to be paying a 0.5% interest higher based on these rates on their website. To qualify as a plus or relationship member, you need to have a checking account with them, which is free. You need to have direct deposit to that checking account, and you need to make your loan payments to your auto loan from it. So pretty straightforward criteria and a pretty substantial interest rate discount for doing so. They also offer an additional discount that's not factored into these rates of a 0.25% rate discount if you have a fuel efficient vehicle. So if it meets Department of Energy fuel efficiency standards of higher than 35 miles per gallon, your vehicle may qualify you, that loan on that vehicle may qualify you for an additional 0.25% interest rate. The other thing that's really fabulous about these loan rates is they are for both new and used vehicles. So they apply the same rates across all vehicle types, which is great, all types of loans. And then they also are going to offer no payments for 60 days when you first take out the loan. So I think a really fantastic product from Digital Credit Union that you should check out. Okay, so our last credit union for today is BECU. Which I mentioned at the beginning, has a very interesting program for loan rate adjustment. So I'll tell you about that in a minute, but first just talk about their auto rates. So they're offering on cars that are 2019 and newer, which they are going to classify as new, rates as low as 2.49%. That is assuming a loan term of 48 months or less, and a loan to value on the vehicle of 90% or less. So if you've had a trade-in or you put a down payment on your car, that combined with excellent credit is what's going to get you to this lowest rate. And then for used auto loans, which actually goes back quite a ways, 10 years in terms of vehicle age, so 2018 to 2011 vehicles, their rate is 3.24%. And again, that is assuming loan term of 48 months or less, and loan to value on the vehicle of 90%. So if you're going to have a little longer loan term than what you're looking for, the rate is going to go up there. So BECU has a little higher interest rate than some of the other credit unions that we have covered, but they have this really interesting program called the BEC Reprice Program. And now it's not just limited to auto loans, it applies to all consumer loans that a member has. And what it does is BECU is going to take a look at their members' accounts once a year. And for those accounts that are in good standing, members have paid their payments in a timely fashion, so they're on-time payments. And if the credit score has improved and would qualify that member for a lower rate, they are going to automatically adjust the rate on your loan. So your auto loan potentially could go down if you've been improving your credit score and you've been making timely payments on your loan. So it's a super nice option to have where you don't have to refinance, you don't have to move the loan to another institution. So if you're somebody that's got a certain credit score, not able to qualify for the best rate, but you're working on improving that, you might want to check out BECU as a good kind of long-term lender to have your loan with. Hey, thanks for watching today, and don't forget to subscribe to get all the latest auto loan videos from the Money Detail.